Welcome to Dust Off the Bricks. I will be doing a video today on all of my molded animals. I'll mention some animals that I do not have, but it's mainly going to be just the ones that I have and possibly what's coming soon or have just been released that I have not purchased yet. So the reason I have multiples of some Lego animals is because I've purchased 300 some sets. And a large amount of bulk Lego. And some of these Lego or molded animals I've purchased specifically from a Lego store. But what I'm trying to show you is what animals are the most common by just purchasing random sets. So let's get down to it. Alright, so I'm going to start with horses because that's where Lego started with molded animals. The black and the white horse were both found. They both came out in 1984 in the Western sets. Prior to that, and castle sets. But prior to that, it was actually brick-built horses. So one of the things that they have with the original black horse is the eyeballs. If you can see, it's just like a surprise look. And that's kind of the, I don't know, infamous black horse thing. And then this is a newer, not new-ish brown horse because of the reins. So I think the original ones were red, if I recall correctly. And then here is the original white horse. So obviously white horses are the most popular. So that's why I have so many of them. And then in 2012, a new molded horse came out where you can, the first horses, only their heads could move. And in the newer molds in 2012, their heads and feet could move to put them up in a rearing position or a bucking position, if you want to say. And then these are the colors that I have. It obviously comes a lot more. There were painted horses, two types of painted horses that came out in Native American sets, and then lots of other colors. And then you have this. I want to say this is maybe Belleville, baby horse. Or Friends, like I'm not exactly sure. And then there is also another baby horse. This one came out with a CMF, and there's actually one other baby horse. All right, this is the baby horse I was talking about. It was in the Advent calendar this year, and I hadn't taken it out of the Advent calendar. So then you have another a white baby horse, and then I thought a good segue from horses were other farm animals. So majority of these came from the recent farm sets that got released. But you have your steer, your baby, or your calf, your pig, your two piglets, sheep, and your baby sheep, your lamb, and then chickens, which I have. They come in multiple colors, multiple more colors. And this, but I think there is a gray chicken that has come out. And the cow mold first came out in 2008 in a brown, but I think it's not actually brown. I think it was more of this color. And then also a black and white, like a dairy cow. And then we also have the pig mold that came out in 2009. And the chicken mold that came out in 2011 with a goat. I do not have a goat. They are very expensive now, and they only came in one set. I do plan on hoping to get one in the future. But this is what I've got for farm animals for now. Okay, so then we'll go over to, I'll just do sharks really quick since they're here. So the shark mold came out in 2000 or no, 1989. And it was original dark gray. Let's find. So this is the original shark mold, and then on the bottom is just a 1x2 area that it can hold on to studs. And it does not. So, and it has to be lifted up. So I just placed it on 1x2 stud. And then next came. Oh, that's the gills, but no print, and I do not think I actually have one. So it came with gills, but no print, and I think it was supposed to have like an eye dot, but that's where the new gills came in. The sharks can't articulate here, and then you could attach them on the bottom. And then they came out with the gills and the eyes. So there's nice little new printed eyes there. I don't know when that new mold came out. I did a little bit of research to try to figure out, and then also came out in the hammerhead type of shark mold. And there was also like razor sharks, or like the ones with the pointy nose. Those were old, the original sharks type as well. And they came in white. They came in, oh, and there's also bigger sharks. There's like a great white shark that came out that I do not have, unfortunately. So that's the sharks. And then we'll move off to the next oldest animal that I have, which is these parrots. So these are all my birds, obviously, but these gray parrots right here, and this actual parrot-looking parrot, those molds came out in 1989, and then later came out with these more colorful molds. And if you look carefully, their noses, it's technically a new mold, even though it doesn't look like it. The beaks are bigger on the one to the right, and the one to the beak is bigger on the one on the right than it is is left than the right. So the original one is smaller than the newer one. But yeah, those both came out in 1989. Those are the two colors that came in. But then you get these bats, which the bat molds came out a little bit later. The bat molds came out in 1997, and they haven't really changed at all. So the first owl mold came out in 2009, and then you get later on you get the flying owl, mainly found in Harry Potter sets. Then you end up with the normal realistic looking birds, or at least minifigure size comparison to the Friends type of birds that are back here, which I have in blue, white, and red. Red came in my Harry Potter set, and the blue one came in my Winter Village. And I know that's also in a few other sets. The white one's just sporadically in sets. And then, even though I think this is supposed to be a rubber ducky, I just classified it as a bird and put it in there. And here you get the flamingo that was found in a CMF series. And then you get the falcon there, which is in the new CMF series that just came out. And then you have that Friends bird. And then, and these toucans, I want to say they're called. They were also in a CMF series as well. A lot of animals, cool birds, were found in a CMF series. Oh, and then you get this turkey vulture looking animal. I don't actually know what that's probably supposed to be a vulture of some type, but that was in the wildlife rescue series, which a lot of my sets come from there. All right, and now we'll go to the next oldest animal that I have, which is the monkey. So this monkey here came out in 1989. It uses real minifigure hands and arms, and then it's just on a molded body type thing. They mainly came in pirate sets. And then over here, you have 2 different colors of monkeys. All these monkeys came in wildlife rescue sets for me. And then you have this chimpanzee over here, which has been found in multiple ones. This is from a CMF series, and it's with a Tarzan looking dude. And I know these also have been found in another CMF, and also a gift with purchase has had these. And then back here you get elephant. The first elephant, which is not these ones, were from a 2003, and it came out in an adventures line of Orient Expedition. So you got, but these are different molded animals, but that was the first time we saw an elephant as a Lego. And then you also get the baby elephant in one of those series as well. And then one's a male, one's a female, appears to be, and then you have the baby. And then you get the giraffe and the zebra from a Friends set. The zebra is just a little, it honestly is the same mold as this, just in a different print. Which I don't know why they haven't done that with real mini figure horses and made us non-Friends version of the zebra. And then, yeah, just a giraffe. Those both came in the same set. It was a Friends set. Mia's Wildlife Adventure or something like that. All right. So next we'll move on to our cats and dogs, which obviously if you look here, they have a lot of the same dog. That is a very common dog that has come out. And this was this, so the original dog is right, that black one or brown one right there. And that dog was the first dog, and then later on they came out with a new mold for the dog in 2011. And that's where you get this type of dog that has come out. So that's the new dog. And then the first crouching, and yeah, so you have a Dalmatians that these look like German Shepherds, so you pretty much see them in a lot of dog or police sets. These Dalmatians, they've come in fire station sets. This white dog, plain white dog, is from the Friends, not the Friends line, but the Friends apartment. It was in Joey and Chandler's apartment. And I don't know if it's actually come out all white like that in any other series. But then you get your Huskies here, your Bulldogs in 2 different colors, your little pug there. This is the new molded dog from 2021. It's a lab. It came out in 2 sets so far, if I know correctly. And then you have this also Husky, which is a different shade of gray with blue eyes. That was in a CMF. And then this little tiny Chihuahua is from the newest CMF series that came out in 2023, but also it was in tan in another CMF series as well. And then this, and then you get all these Friends dogs. I'm not really into the Friends series, so I know they all have names and whatnot, but I don't know them, so I apologize for that. And then you have this cat, so you have the original cat mold, which is this one, which first it came out of a Belleville. It was a Belleville crouching, it was a kitten, and their cats were oversized, way bigger than they were supposed to be. So that, and then it saved over to Lego, and that was their first kind of cat mold that they had. And then you get this little tinier kitten, which has come out in random sets, and then you get this newest mold of cat that has come out in 2013. So this new mold came out in 2013, and there's a lot of colors of those cats. So those are all the dogs and cats I've got. All right, so now it's time for big cats. So the cat mold came out, the big cat mold came out in 2017, and you had leopards and tigers and stuff like that. I don't got any of those. But what I do have is the mountain lion came out in 2018, and these ones the lion mold came out earlier, but the rest of these I just got in the wildlife rescue series. Like I think I picked them up in 2022, and you got the albino lion, the normal lion, the 2 lionesses, and the 5 cubs, black and white and tan. So those are my big cats. I want to try to get all of them eventually. All right, next we'll just go on to rodents. So there's a few here. So we've got the squirrels that came out in 2022, and there's 3 colors of them: gray, black, and tan. Then you have the friends squirrels over here, and then next you have the bunnies. You have the white, gray, a friends bunny, and then you have the hare, and then you have the rats or mice or whatever you want to call them. I think these ones are rats. So you have the older mold and the newer mold of rat, and then you have a hedgehog or whatever those things called. I just picked it up at a Lego store. It was like 10 cents, so I just picked it up. But those are all my rodents. Next, I'm just gonna do my frogs. So frogs come in so many colors, and butterflies, I guess. They come in so many colors, and Lego master builders love to just throw them randomly into sets. So you'll see brown frogs as table legs, or just ran on parts of the side of buildings to be little accents on the building. And then the pink frogs, all these pink frogs that I have gotten, were all actually all on the bonsai tree, and they were acting as flowers. So, and then some of these, I think these 4 or these 3 and this one, I think all came in it. It was a box of bricks, and that was just one of the pieces that came in it. Green frogs are actually legit colors, so when you actually see green, it's usually an actual frog. The brown frog often comes also as in Harry Potter sets as the chocolate frog. And then this is my white frog that I obtained in a Harry Potter set. So bunch of frogs all throughout sets. That's why I have so many of them. And then also the butterflies. The butterflies I don't really think come in very many actual Lego sets that aren't Friends. I feel like they're in a lot of Friends sets primarily, but you have 2 different colors, and then this weird same color, but it's harder plastic. All right, so now we'll move on to we'll do bears. So we've got 2 types of bears here. You have the old polar bear, the newer polar bear, and the koala bear. Or marsupial, I guess, is a koala bear. So, but the polar bear, original polar bear mold came out in year 2000, and it only articulates with the head, and it's very stiff. This is mine that I got in year 2000, and it was in all my Lego collection forever, and it doesn't even stick very well anymore. And then the new polar bear mold that came out in 2012, just like the horses, and actually all the bears at this point, you can articulate both the legs and the mouth or in the head. But what's cool about these is it will hold a stick in its mouth, so you can have it hold a shovel or carry something like that in its mouth. And what's cool about this one is it actually has studs on top, so you can make it carry something, a backpack, or honestly you can have it dragging a sleigh behind it or something like that, where the old mold did not have that. And then the koala bear came out recently in the 2023 first CMF series, and it can, I don't know if you can see that, but its arms there can clip onto a stick, a Lego stick or whatever. So yeah. And now we'll move on to whatever you want to call these, snakes, spiders and stuff. So spiders come in many different colors, not even close. I want to say there's probably 20 different colors. Oh, and a snake fell off. 20 different colors of spiders and different types. There's 2 different types. So this is the older one, and this is the newer one. And then scorpions, they come in multiple different colors as well. I actually used to have a trans blue one. It was supposed to be a frozen one. Came in an old Arctic set. Came with the set that this came in. But for some reason I still have the polar bear and not the scorpion, so that's unfortunate. And then you have the blue one, which has come out more recently, I believe. I retrieved these in city sets from 2016. And I think a recent city set as well. And you have the fire ants, which I believe these only came in one series. There's 2 color of ants, like a bluer color like this, and then the fire ants. This fire ant came in a Indiana Jones set. I actually purchased these. I did not get to have the actual Jurassic World's Indiana Jones set. And then you have the newer snake. I shouldn't say newer. These are in multiple different sets prior, but these were in also the wild rescue sets, and that's where I picked them up, wildlife rescue sets. So then you have the classic snakes that are here. I have red and green ones, but they come in multiple different colors, almost probably as many as the scorpions come in, but obviously don't have them all. And then here we have the chameleon. It came in a CMF series as well. It came in is like a Johnny Thunder looking guy, if you guys know what that is. It's from the Adventures line. But yeah, pretty cool little lizard there. All right, now I'm gonna go on to the alligators and then other sea mammals, I guess, or whatever. But here you have 2 different types, well, 3 different colors, 2 different molds of alligators, well, not including the baby ones. But these ones were the original alligators. They came in, I think, even more colors than I have. I think 5 colors, if I'm probably wrong. And if you want to correct me in any of these or want to give me more information on any of these things, please comment below. It came in 3 colors. Mouth can open up. Pretty cool. Then later on, they came up with this new mold. I don't know if I have the year it came out. No, it does not look like it. But they came out with these ones later, and then here are 2 baby alligators. One came from a PAX. It wasn't even like you can build a set with it. It just came in a group of parts. And the other one came from a Marvel CMF series with all the Lokis in it. And then we move on to the dolphins. You've got, this is a CMF dolphin. These are Friends dolphins. They are 2 different sizes. And then you've got they came in Ariel's Underwater Palace along with this one. And then this one came in a CMF. This one right here in front of my pointer finger came in a CMF series. So yeah, and then actually the first dolphin came in a Belleville set, and it was a massive dolphin, which I guess is probably more minifigure size. Dolphins aren't that small creatures. But yeah, and then you've got a seal over here, or a sea lion or whatever, just a friend's one, picked it up in a bulk Lego collection, so nothing too special about them. All right, this is the last base plate with the most common, I would say, sea creature that Lego has, which is fish, which obviously comes, you get them in tons of sets and in multiple different colors. This is just barely scraping the surface of fish. I think there's probably 15 different colors of fish. So they're all over the place. And then next you have the crab. The crab comes in multiple different colors. There's actually, go back to the fish for a second. There's actually glow-in-the-dark ones, which are pretty cool. And I think there's glow-in-the-dark crabs as well. But multiple different colors. I have 3 here. Obviously, red is the most popular. There is a clip on the back to where you can, the minifigures can hold it from the back. And then you have the anglerfish, which I think these are the only 2 colors that the anglerfish come in. And the one on right here comes in underwater National Geographic ones. These ones come in, actually, surprisingly, a stunts set, and 2 of them come in. And the one on the end is glow in the dark, so let's see if I can get it to work. I don't know if you guys can see that at all, but so here's the anglerfish closer up, so you can hopefully see that it's glow in the dark. All right, so the next one is, I will do the octopus or octopi, whatever it is. It's a mold from 1995. There's a glow in the dark one of these as well, which is pretty cool. And then there's a reddish one, a maroon type color. I don't know the actual official Lego color. What is cool about these though is the tentacles actually like attached to the studs as well. And then you got the stingrays that here's the older version. I believe that was in Atlantis sets or Aqua Zone or Aqua Raiders or something like that. And then here's the new ones that I believe was in the National Geographic series. And then you have your 2 sea turtles there. So those ones came in the exact same set. I had purchased 2 of them. It was a recent city set, but I believe it was also in a few other sets prior. But there we go. And that is all my molded animals that I have purchased over the years, and there are many more to come. If you have any more information on any of these molded animals, please let me know. I would love to know them. I love learning more and more about Lego. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.